Let's talk about appraisals. We talked about the processing of the loan, but you have an appraisal that's done by a third party. There's no influence from the realtor, there's no influence from the loan officers. It's truly a third party where you use your credit card. We can't collect cash or checks because we don't know who the appraiser is going to be. It's done through a rotation and the appraisal's ordered. So basically on that, the appraisal's done. Well, unfortunately your house didn't appraise. It didn't come in at what you thought it was. What do? Well, there's a panic situation. Seller's upset. You're thinking you're getting a bad deal. Everyone's trying to justify the price, and you can try to go back and try to, work it out by showing comps, but you'll fail. It won't happen. I've 28 years of doing mortgages. I haven't seen too many get turned over. Not to say that it can't get done. I just haven't seen it. Really, what you need to do is negotiate. I'll use an example. You got a house for $100,000, and the appraisal comes in at $90,000. Well, in doing your mortgage, if it comes in at $90,000 value, we're not going off $100,000. That's off the table. We're looking at $90,000. So if you're doing an FHA loan and you're at $90,000, we're going to go 3.5% off of $90,000, not $100,000. But you have a contract for $100,000. There's $10,000 more. Best thing I can do to advise you is that where everyone gets together and works on it, trying to come to a compromise. Maybe you come up with a little bit, the seller comes up with a little bit, or the seller comes down, or realtors help out, or whatever the case may be. But the case is, it is $90,000, and there's nothing you can do about it. On FHA, just so you know, when that appraisal is done on that home, that appraisal, that case number stays with that home for 6 months. So the seller says, listen, I'm not selling this house for under $100,000. I can't do any more than $90,000. So the deal's dead. And then all of a sudden another buyer comes and they want to go FHA. That appraisal for $90,000 is there. It sticks with the house. Now in conventional or a VA, it may not show up because it's an FHA. There's a case number. So it may never come up, and that might be another route. But on an FHA, it will sit there for 6 months. And just note that everything's workable. It's not a perfect market, and the appraisers are doing the best job that they have with the information they have. So, sometimes the appraisal is higher, and I've seen it. I've seen much higher. I just kind of keep it to yourself and close. But other than that, that is on the appraisal.